Hello and good morning. Thank you for joining us today at NFM for our 12 days of live streams with Amazon. Sean Vaughn is here today to talk about Amazon's immersive store within a store experience featuring their innovative smart home and entertainment products. Throughout this live stream, be sure to ask your questions and comment in the chat for your chance to win a $250 NFM gift card. I'm now going to hand it over to Sean.
All right, Eric, appreciate that. And hey, everyone, glad to be here in Omaha, live inside of Nebraska Furniture Mart here in section Computer Plus, or Com Plus, as they say. And before I move any further, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Kansas City, as well as Dallas, Fort Worth, two other locations that also feature this experience. And if you happen to be in those cities, definitely stop by and check it out. Definitely worth it. So what we're going to do today here in Omaha is get a look at our new fixtures and displays that you see here, be able to check out some of the newest devices that have been released by Amazon, and also get to as many questions as we can from the chat. So before we continue on, thank you for your time, and let's get rolling. All right.
All right, Sean, tell me where we're going here.
Right, so this is the podium, and this is a key component of this store within the store experience. This is called the signature wall. And one thing that I want to call out before we continue is these two work together to create a one-of-a-kind experience only at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Think of the podium as your conductor, and think of the signature wall as your orchestra, right? So let's get started. We're going to tap here, and we're going to go ahead and start out with a demo that really speaks to what the signature wall can do. And again, the key component here is showing how Amazon products, including Fire TV, Ring, as well as Echo Show, can work better together. Let's do this.
Send email invitations using just your voice. Set the perfect party menu. See when guests arrive from your Ring doorbell to your Fire TV and Echo Show. And play music to set the vibe. See how to make every gathering more entertaining.
Alexa, who's confirmed for Dad's party tonight?
Here's the guest list. Stephen, Justine, Courtney, and George.
George, how dare you? Do you have a good stuffed mushroom recipe without cheese?
Here's a recipe you might like for vegan stuffed mushrooms. Someone is at the front door.
Ah, we're here. Hey, Dad.
Oh, thank you so much for doing this.
Alexa, play Dad's favorite song, Everywhere but in Sam's Room.
Okay, I'm on it.
Listen.
Yeah.
Select another experience to see more.
Nice. So Eric, and for everyone out there, one thing that I want to point out is as you were getting the experience of the signature wall, you notice that as each product was called out, it was highlighted on across this wall here. And that's important. So if you're a customer and you're interested in getting, to know these products, or you may be interested in getting it, the fact that you know immediately what product is corresponding to what is being displayed just goes a long way towards just providing clarity and context. And then on top of that, on the podium here, those products that are tied to that demo experience were featured here as well. So whether you're looking at the wall, if your attention is there, or you're looking at the podium here, one thing you're going to notice is that it's always about making sure that the message is clear and concise. So each product will be featured. So as I've now said that, we're going to do another demonstration in another scenario. But before we do, have a little something that I want to engage with the chat with. As we are playing this demo, we're going to do something in that device. And what I mean by that is, as you see the devices that are featured being lit up, are you able to spot those? If you are, put it in the chat and we'll take a look and see how everyone's done with that. So are we ready? All right. Here we go.
Ease into your evening with a personalized routine. Settle in for a cozy movie night. Then check in and around your home with Ring and Echo Show. Before your screens wind down and custom bedtime stories come to life. See how good nights get started.
Alexa, make up a story about two dinos surfing.
All right, let me tell you a fun story about surfing dinosaurs. Once upon a time, there was a T-Rex named Ty.
Kiddo, that time.
Mom, do you want to see the dinosaur surfing?
I want to, but it's time for bed.
Alright.
I love you.
I love you too.
Don't let the dinosaurs bite. Alexa, show me where my camera is.
You got it. Looks like a quiet night.
All right. Make it cozy in here.
Sounds lovely. Cozy it is.
Perfect. I'm in the mood for fun, light rom-com to wind down to.
I found a few rom-coms I think you'll love for your cozy night in.
Nice.
Wow.
Select another experience to see more.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's great. This Nebraska Furniture Mart, man. This is this is amazing here. So before we continue, one thing I do want to do is just again, you've seen the demo, you saw the devices, and we'll check back to see how many of you got it right. How many devices were featured? So we'll come back to that. We'll definitely come back to that.
Absolutely, Sean. I have a couple questions that are coming in right now.
Talk about it.
We have an Echo Show and love it. Best ways to feature our own photos on it.
Ooh, so what you can do there is you have the Amazon Photos, and with Amazon Photos, you can go into your settings. And again, you can either set it to just display any of the photos that you have that's tied to your Alexa app, right? Or you can literally customize them so that way any of the photos that you personally want displayed, you can have those. And again, once you have those displayed, you can also go to the screen and you're able to customize how and when they are featured on your Echo. So again, it's adaptability and the ability to customize to what works best for you.
I love that. That sounds very simple, very easy to do.
Yeah, it is.
One of the other questions we got is, which NFM is this at? That's a great question. We're currently in our Omaha store, but this experience is available in our Kansas City and Dallas-Fort Worth location. I have one more question too before we move on to the next one.
Talk about it.
Can you use multiple in one household?
Multiple Echo devices?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can. And so when you purchase your Echo devices and you get them on your Alexa account, what you can do at that point is you're able to name them. So you're either going to have just a standard name. It'll say Sean's Echo Show 8 or Eric's Echo Show 11. But if you want to customize the name, that way it's easier for you to know which is which as you're going through. You can do that as well. But yes, you can have multiple Echo devices, one house, one account.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
We'll go to the next one.
All right. So thank you for that. And thank you for the engagement. We're going to go ahead and proceed here. Now, one of the things I do want to call out before we proceed is one of the devices that you saw featured on the demo experience on the signature wall was the new Echo Show 11, right? So the new Echo Show 11 is going to feature spatial audio. So it's going to fill up the room. You have a new screen size, which is 11 inches. And obviously all the features and customization individually, and also just how it works with our smart home products that we'll speak to later on. But to add more context to what the Echo Show 11 is and what it can do, we have a video that speaks to that. Let's go ahead and roll it. All right. So we are back, and now we are here with another of our premier devices. This is the Echo Show 21. And one thing I want to speak to before we continue here is how with the Echo Show 21, you have the ability to use Alexa Plus here to really kind of speak and customize to what it is that you need to use it for. So since we're in Omaha, I'm going to go ahead and actually get this thing started. Alexa, we are in Omaha, home of Terrence Crawford. Who is that?
Terrence Crawford is an American professional boxer from Omaha, Nebraska. He's a multiple world champion, currently holding the undisputed super middleweight title after his recent victory over Canelo Alvarez.
So as you see here on this screen, not only is Alexa Plus, and again, this is smarter, more proactive AI, not only is she just going to give you just a general basically breakdown of who he is, but it's also going to give you video clips, as you see there, which are suggested just to add more context to what she's saying. She's also going to speak to what's going on currently as well. So she's not just saying that Terrence Crawford from Omaha is a championship boxer, but she's going to highlight his recent triumphs, which was in this case his victory over Canelo Alvarez this past September to become undisputed middleweight champion. We're going to go ahead and actually go to another example.
Sure.
All right. Alexa, I'm planning a holiday party and there's going to be plenty of people, 20 or more. Can you give me some meal suggestions as far as items to cook and also some themes to go along with that?
Perfect timing for party planning. I found some fantastic crowd-pleasing recipes that'll feed your crew of 20 plus. For themes, you could go classic winter wonderland with elegant whites and silvers, cozy cabin vibes with rustic decorations and warm lighting, or even a festive ugly sweater party to keep things fun and relaxed. Nothing says I've got this hosting thing down like a good theme and food that actually tastes amazing.
Came back to the home screen, but one thing it did do still was to speak to some of the ideas and whatnot, which would normally, under normal circumstances, still come up full screen just like it did the first time around. So again, that is the Echo Show 21, and that is just an example of how Alexa Plus can really be additive to your experience as a customer.
One of the things I liked about that is as you gave the command, it basically gave a transcript of what it heard to you. And then it basically also showed on the screen what it was saying back. I'm a big fan of that. With Alexa Plus, that seems really, really smart. What are some of the other smart home connections that she could help with?
Yeah, so in that particular case, so for example, we have our Ring and our obviously Blink devices. And so with Ring, they've done a great job with their smart security devices, being able to easily integrate with Alexa Plus for a true connected experience. So on the Ring side, you have what's called the Ring Smart Search. And what essentially that is, Eric, is instead of before when you just had standard Alexa or you were just going through your Ring app, if you wanted to check on a package that was delivered, or if you wanted to check on if your dog was able to be walked, right? Mm-hmm. You would literally have to go into your notifications. You would have to go into your history. You would have to filter to a device, down, see what the time is. It was very time consuming, right? It was cumbersome. Now what you could do is you can ask Alexa to say, hey, did I have any packages arrive today? Or has anyone, walked the dog today? And what she will do is she will isolate based on what your ask is. She will isolate those clips for you, pull those up, and that way you're able to see quickly and in real time everything that is tied to what you're asking. So again, just smarter, more intuitive, and more personalized for you. Now on the Blink side, you have the ability as well on the Blink side to do, if you were able to ask Blink, or you were able to have monitoring with Alexa, hey, show me my outdoor 4, right? So that may be in your backyard. You're able to get those clips, and we call those moments, that are tied to that specific ask. So with Ring and with Blink, they work together not only as their own individual devices, but also with Alexa Plus, you can now customize what you need, when you need, and get it in real time.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like it really brings them together.
Yes, absolutely.
I do have a couple questions that are coming in now. One of them is the Echo touchscreen? We have a couple devices, I guess, that are Echo. So do you want to cover exactly which devices are touchscreen?
Yeah, so on the Echo side, and that's going to be your screen devices where you're going to be utilizing touch. So if you want to use Alexa Plus, you can, and therefore you don't have to touch. But if you're not using Alexa as far as asking it to do commands or questions or routines or task or ask, that's when you would actually, if you chose to just touch the screen and you just move around to wherever it is you want to go. So either way, touch if you want, or ask Alexa if you want.
And can you remind us again what model this one was?
This is the Echo Show 21. So that is going to be the largest screen that we have in the Screen Echo Show family. And again, that goes along with your Echo Show 5, your 8, your 10, your 11, your 15, and 21.
Awesome. And you just brought up the 11. Can the 11 be wall mounted?
The 11 cannot be wall mounted because the 11 features a speaker behind it that gives you that audio. So that is something that you'll want to just simply have placed on your counter, nightstand, anywhere that you want from a plug-in standpoint. The Echo Show 15 and the Echo Show 21 are the options where if you want to wall mount, you can.
Gotcha. Can you have it send the highlight videos to Alexa TVs?
Okay, so you're saying, so with that question, I believe what they're saying is, can you send from one to the other? We'll actually go ahead and defer to the chat on that, and we'll be able to get that to you as soon as we can.
Absolutely. That's great. All right. Well, what's our next?
All right. So we're going to go ahead and actually go over here. And I believe there was a question in regards to if you needed to have an an Echo device in order to access Alexa Plus. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So just to answer that question, no, there are other ways to be able to access Alexa as well. And we're going to go ahead and actually utilize the Fire TV here to speak to that.
Alexa, I want to host a karaoke night soon with my sister and her family. How does my calendar look?
Sounds like a blast. Your weekend is open, and Friday night would be perfect for that karaoke night. Want me to send an invite out?
Yes, please.
Can I suggest a killer karaoke mix filled with crowd pleasers?
Sounds perfect. Oh, and we'll need some snacks for between songs.
Got you covered. Here are great for keeping the energy going.
Yum. Send them to the kitchen.
You got it. Reminder, karaoke night is tonight. Better warm up those vocal cords.
Alexa, the gang is all here. Time to start.
DJ Alexa reporting for duty. I've turned on the party lights and queued up the tunes.
We have our first song request. It goes, I used to think maybe you loved me.
That's Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
Cue it up.
One thing that I loved about this demonstration that we just saw, Eric, is, again, to answer the question in regards to Alexa Plus on a device that is not an Echo product, answer. But also what we saw was the picture-in-picture with the Ring there. And again, that just shows another example how these devices individually are great, but how they can work better together. But I do want to go ahead and actually double back to a previous question that you had in regard to smart home. So we're going to go ahead and transition over here to kind of just add a little bit more context. So over here with Ring, what we have with their products here is that's where you have your doorbells and you also have your cameras. And again, that is where with any of these, you have the ability to access them in order to be able to ask Alexa any questions. Again, was my package delivered or anything like that, right?
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so these are obviously going to be a handful of some of the devices, as well as our floodlight and spotlight devices over there. And then also with Blink. And again, we have obviously the outdoor, we have the pan tilt, we have the floodlight, and then we have the Mini 2K Plus, which is a new offering from Blink. And again, that offers indoor and outdoor. So as we do this presentation, one thing that I want to make clear, number one, options. You're always going to have an option as a customer. You don't have to adapt to the product. The product adapts to you.
Nice.
Right. And then secondly, these products are great individually, but they work better together. All right, I'll pause there. And do we have any other questions?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of these I'm a big fan of. What is your favorite Amazon product?
Oh, my goodness. Great question. For me personally, and it will always, well, not always, but at the moment, it's the Echo Show 8. So every morning, one thing that I like to do when I prep, I don't fight anymore, but I still train. So what I like to do is just listen to my audiobooks. Right now, I'm listening to Wright Thompson. The Cost of These Dreams is one of my favorite authors and favorite books. And just listening to that through the Echo Show 8 via Spotify just helps to get me in the zone to get my day started.
Nice. Another question here. Are there different voice options?
Yes, there are. So again, you're going to have your standard voice option, but you have the ability to go in within the settings and be able to change the voice of Alexa and also the name as well.
Nice. Does it have to stay plugged in or is it wireless? Now, I'm assuming that's talking about some of the Alexa devices. Do you want to cover which Ring devices and Alexa devices are completely wireless?
Okay, so we'll start with the Alexa devices and specifically the Echo devices. So your Echo devices, whether they're mounted or they're just simply placed on the counter or nightstand, your Echo devices are going to be plug-in. So Show 8, Show 5, 8, all the way through will be plugged in. If you have the non-screen devices, for example, the Echo Dot Max, the Echo Studio up there, those will be plugged in. Now, in regards to the smart home devices, and we'll start with Ring, you're going to have optionality there. So, for example, if you take a look here, one thing that they do a great job at here at Nebraska Furniture Mart is they give you a breakdown of what the devices are in regards to whether or not they're going to be battery enabled.
Perfect.
Or if they're going to be hardwired. So you see right here, you have the wired doorbell Pro, hardwired. You have the battery doorbell Plus or Pro, battery. And also with that, so you're going to know immediately if you're going to be hardwired or if you're going to require a battery. And for any battery related device, you have like add-ons such as like the battery pack, the rechargeable battery packs, or you have the ability to just simply charge when needed. And Ring will, and Blink, will give you a notification via the app when it's time to charge, which is not that often.
Gotcha. That's great. One of the other questions I have, it's phrased as, is Echo Plus a subscription or is it included with the device?
Echo Plus?
Yes, that's the phrase we got. Amazon launched Alexa Plus.
Alexa Plus. I'm pretty sure that's probably where they were going. So if you purchase a new Echo Show 8, 11, 15, 21, you're going to have Alexa Plus automatically included with that. So you do not have to worry about that. There is a subscription, and we'll speak to that later on.
Perfect. Awesome. And don't forget, comment any questions in the chat or just chat down below for your chance to win a $250 NFM gift card.
All right.
Waiting for a couple questions here to come in. I'm going to make sure I covered all of them.
Sure.
One of the ones I do notice I missed is, are there options for kids? Are there Alexa products that would work great if I have some kids?
Absolutely. Great question. We're going to go ahead and actually transition to one of those devices that are kid friendly. And literally, as you can see here, so you have on the Echo set, you have your Echo Dot Kids here. And again, we have a little dragon going on there. So one thing that Alexa is and Amazon in general is very keen on is making sure you have optionality. So with the Alexa line, you have Dot Kids. If you go to your Kindles, you have your Kids Color Software would be an example of that, as well as on your tablet size, you have an entire line of kids, whether it's the on the kids side with the tablet, you can have your Kids 8 Pro, you can have your Kids 10 Pro. So one thing that is always that Alexa is always aware of is having options that are specific to kids. And within the settings, you have the option to have parental controls. So you can go within the controls, you can set, guidelines and whatnot. So as a parent and as an adult, you're able to monitor and know what it is your kids are watching, hearing, or viewing.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's great. It sounds like they thought of everything with that.
That they did. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, we got some more questions, everyone. So one of the questions is, can ads be disabled?
Okay, so can ads be disabled? So with ads, you have an ability, if you go via subscription, to have ad free, right? So you can go ad free via subscription. So that's a whole separate thing. But as far as just simply going into the settings and just flat out disabling ads, unfortunately.
Gotcha. No worries. And then these questions are great. Don't forget to keep commenting them for that chance to win a $250 NFM gift card. Can Alexa help with multiple schedules?
They can. So that's a feature that at least for me, I utilize on the Echo Show 15 and obviously available on the 21 as well as other devices.
Gotcha.
So you have the ability to integrate your calendar on there, your routines on there, and it's not just one, you can do multiple.
Awesome. And this one, remind me again what this one was?
This is the Echo Show 21.
Gotcha. And 21 is the biggest that they currently have.
Biggest and the best, yes.
Awesome. And then what were the other sizes for the show?
So on the show, you have Echo Show 5, you have Echo Show 8, you have still Echo Show 10, 11, 15, and 21.
Wow. All right. And then is there an app for your phone?
There is. So if you have whether you're Android or iPhone, you just simply go to your app store and it will literally just key in Alexa. You get that, you download that, and that serves as a hub for you on your phone to be able to monitor any of your devices, register your devices, and kind of have a one-stop shop on your phone for any of the devices. And it's not just your Echo devices. That could be your Ring, Blink, your thermostat, anything that is Alexa enabled is able to be registered on the Alexa app. So just simply go to your Play Store, download Alexa, register, and there you go.
Awesome. Back to the calendar question.
Talk about it.
Is there family calendar options? We kind of touched a little bit on that on multiple, but is there a specific one for family calendar?
Family calendar. So to my knowledge, with family it's not a specific like option to my knowledge where it's just strictly for families, just having your like each individual routine. But again, we can actually kick that to the moderators, and we'll be able to get a more concise answer for you.
Absolutely. Can it? I got these questions are great, everyone. Don't forget to keep commenting them or ask them for that chance to win a $250 NFM gift card. Can it streamline with your other devices? So I know we kind of touched about Alexa working better together.
Yes.
Can you just kind of retouch on that as well?
Yeah. So like for example, and this was actually, and I'll just put one here that we just saw in real time for context. So you have your Ring, right? So if you're sitting there watching your Fire TV and you're, watching your favorite movie or TV show, and you get a ring at or get a knock with not a knock, with a ring on your doorbell with your Ring Doorbell Pro, right? Instead of having to go to your either Ring or Alexa app to get to see what that is, you will have that come up picture in picture on the TV in real time, not interrupting what you're watching. And then you have the ability with your Fire TV to either minimize or maximize that and actually do a live, you can press live and actually speak to it through your remote after you pull it up on your doorbell. So again, it's that interconnectivity.
I love that.
And that, again, that can be applied and across basically all the categories that we have, with few exceptions.
Absolutely. One of these questions that's coming in is something I can answer is, are all of these products available at our Dallas location? That answer is yes, absolutely. We have this one-stop shop, Amazon's immersive store within a store in our Kansas City and our Dallas location. Very similar layout, exactly kind of how you see here. The answer to that question is yes. All right, we've got some more questions. Are the doorbells easy to install?
They are. And actually, we'll just kind of come over back to the doorbells. So whether you choose to go battery or you choose to go wired, there are instructions that you can that actually come, of course, with either side of it, where it'll give you a quick breakdown of how to install. On your wired, if you have existing wires, it's not like you have to pull all the wires out and put new. There's no Ring specific or Blink specific wires that you need to have. Most existing wires with other brands that are in place, you can utilize those. And again, instructions are there for you. Pretty simple to install.
I love that. One thing I'm going to touch on specifically is if you come in store, we do have a service where we can come out and install your Ring doorbell for you. So if you want to hit the easy button and get it done professionally, talk to your NFM sales rep when you come in store.
Absolutely. Can
you purchase online or only in store? That's a great question. You could purchase everything online or in store here at NFM. It's best to experience this store within a store being in store and talk to a sales professional. But yes, we do have every Amazon product that we currently sell online on our website. Does it connect to anyone's voice? Is a question that we just got. So maybe the wake word. Can anyone say the wake word?
Yes, they can. So it's not that it's specific to the person who made the purchase. If you have, and again, if you unmute your device that has Alexa, anyone can say, Alexa this, Alexa that, ask a question and get a response.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love that. Does the Fire TV have an app store?
Does the Fire TV have an app store? Yes, it does. So it's funny that we were literally great timing on that question. Just on the demo loop there, you just saw some of the favorite apps, Prime, of course, as well. And so, yes, it does. It typically, if you go to your UI, your home screen, you'll basically be able to go down and you'll see an apps option, and you'll have an option for your existing apps that you've already downloaded. But then you also have the ability to go and search for any app that you may want, download that, sign in, and you're good to go.
Awesome. Well, that's great. That's great. I'm waiting for a couple more questions here to come in. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any.
No.
Well, oh yeah, one of the things that I missed actually is, did that demo just say send it to the kitchen? So is it able to send content from one Alexa device to another?
is I'm sorry, one more time.
Yeah, did the demo just say send it to the kitchen? So is it able to send content from one device to another?
Great question, and I'll actually kick that to our moderators in the chat to provide some context there.
Absolutely. And then the other question that I have is that I specifically have is
Yeah.
if I have Alexa pieces throughout my house
Yeah.
and I need to send a message, can I talk through one of the other ones that are in a different room?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Nice.
So what you do, well, not talking through one to the other, what you would do is you would go to your Alexa app.
Okay.
And you will go to the device. And again, naming your devices just for clarity and context. You will go to the device that you want to actually do either, speak, what they call it, a call out to. You will go that way. So you will get your device, identify the one that you want to like speak or want it to your message to come from, and then access that. And then you're able to do either a call in, or if you just want to do a call, like a call out or a message, you can.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. One of the other questions that we got here is, are there Fire Sticks? So maybe the question would be, if I have a not an Alexa or Fire TV, can I make it a Fire TV?
Great question. And we are in a perfect spot to be able to answer that. So yes. So what you're going to see here is, and again, one key theme, everyone, options. What works for you? So you have a whole family of your Fire Sticks here. And also down low, I'm just going to get down low here. You have your Fire TV Cube as well. So you have your Fire Stick 4K Max, 4K Select Plus, and your Cube, and also not here, but Fire Stick HD is also an option as well. So if you happen to have a television that is not already built in with your Fire TV, or basically with those apps, you can also just simply get any one of these options here. You see the Fire TV remote as well. So yeah. You have optionality either way. So even if your TV does not have it already built in, you're good to go.
I love that flexibility that everything's kind of already thought
Options.
What videos can we watch on the Echo 21?
What videos?
Yeah.
So with the Echo Show 21, you have, again, there's also the options for apps as well here. So if you can have Prime, you can have like basically just your standard, and you can, again, one thing I like about the Echo Show 21 is it's going to be displayed on the screen, so where you'll know what your apps are. You just simply, if you can ask Alexa to either pull it up for you, and that's a great feature that you can ask Alexa to pull it up for you, or you could just simply use the touch. We talked about that earlier, to just go to it and you can press it, or in this case, you will want a Fire TV remote. So here, and I'll just lift this up for the audience. So this is going to come included with your Echo Show 15.
Nice.
And your Echo Show 21. So this, once you pair it, you're able to use this to be able to just navigate around. You can do touch, but you're going to have like a little kind of UI thing that comes up. So if you don't happen to have a remote, that's okay. You're still going to have the touch enabled, just a little bit more cumbersome, but it again should come with a Fire TV voice remote, and you'll use that, or you can ask Alexa. Again, options.
I love that. I love that. All right. That's all the questions that we got. Thank you so much, Sean, for walking us through Amazon Store within a Store today. We will announce the winner of the $250 NFM gift card at the end of the live stream. Tomorrow's Black Friday live stream features are next, starting at 9:30. Watch for another chance to win a $250 NFM gift card, and join us on Black Friday starting at 6 a.m. for a 3-hour live stream for your chance to win 3 $500 NFM gift cards. If you have any questions regarding one of these products, feel free to stop into one of our stores. And thank you again, Sean, for walking us through everything.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.